Our senior reporter, Malungelo Booi, is following the story for us and joins us live from Midrand, where the briefing just concluded. Malungelo, a very good afternoon to you. The big question that South Africans were asking, especially, those who are in the Gauteng province, is whether or not we are actually officially in the fourth wave. We've garnered that we are not, but in about 2 weeks' time, if the trajectory continues at this rate, we are expected to be entering that fourth wave. Tell us about the measures and the indicators. What will alert us that we are actually officially in the fourth wave?
That's right, Tammy. In fact, we will be in the fourth wave in about 2 weeks' time from now. That's what health officials are actually telling us. They're looking at the numbers, Tammy. As things stand, they're saying that yesterday, Gauteng recorded about 6,000 new cases of COVID-19. Obviously, the dominant variant there, Tammy, being the Omicron variant. So we're told then, Tammy, if we are seeing about 3,500 daily of COVID-19 for 7 days, then that will signal the fourth wave here in the Gauteng province. Authorities here are saying that, looking at the statistics, looking at the numbers that we're currently seeing, it shows that we are heading towards that direction, Tammy. But here's the good news, though. Even though that there are people that are currently in hospitals, we're told, though, that the numbers in terms of the hospitalizations are not as high as we saw in the second and the third. We know how brutal those waves, Tammy, were in the health system. So we're told we're not seeing the high numbers of people being hospitalized because of COVID-19 this time around. But even those that are hospitalized, Tammy, we are told the majority of them are the people that have not actually taken the COVID-19 vaccine. That's why you were hearing Gauteng Premier and some of the health experts here urging people in this province to actually go out and get vaccinated, because the indications are that those that are vaccinated are seeing mild symptoms of COVID-19, especially being driven by the Omicron variant. But we know already, Tammy, then here in Gauteng, there's about 8 million people that have not actually gone to get that vaccine. The population of Gauteng is about 15 to 16 million. So the push now is to get as many of those 8 million people to be vaccinated as a matter of urgency. Tammy?
Malu, talk to us about the differences in age group that we are seeing now. Earlier on when COVID-19 started, it was said to be affecting mostly the older people, but there seems to be a bit of a change in trend there. Talk to us about that.
That's right, Tammy. So what we're currently seeing in terms of what officials are telling us, Tammy, is that we're now starting to see those that are under the ages of 40 years old being the ones that are going into hospital, as compared to the ones that are over 60 in the previous waves, which is actually quite interesting, Tammy, because what authorities are saying, that it tells us that it's those that are under the ages of 40 and 50 that are actually shying away from the vaccinations. In fact, if you look into the categories, we know 54% of the females here in this province are the ones that have actually taken the jab, as compared to males. Again, Tammy, an appeal being made to us here in Gauteng, especially to that 8 million who have actually not gone for that jab, to actually go and get that jab, because authorities are saying that the people that are not vaccinated should be a concern to me and you, Tammy, because they are the ones that could actually be posing, a risk into this COVID-19, considering the fact that already those that are hospitalized, who are showing severe signs of COVID-19, are those that are actually not fully vaccinated, or vaccinated rather. Tammy?
The issue of the mandatory vaccination is still quite topical in the country right now. How did Premier David Makhura address that issue?
So this is something that he's actually well aware of, that it will continue to be a contentious issue. You've heard the president at the weekend saying, Tammy, that a task team has been formed to look into that. But David Makhura is saying that he, as government of this province, they will do everything possible to persuade that 8 million, those 8 million people that have not been vaccinated, to get the jab. In fact, has gone as far as to appeal to everyone in Gauteng, saying that if you know someone who has actually not gone for a vaccine, appeal to them to go and get that vaccine before, they are forced to take the vaccine. He says mandatory vaccination will be a last resort, but the first thing that officials need to do, and he will do, is to persuade those who don't want to take the vaccine to take the vaccine.
Malungelo Booi, thank you very much for that update on the latest regarding COVID-19, coronavirus vaccination, the increase in the numbers, the new variant, all from the Gauteng province. Thank you very much, Malu, for that update.